It is No Gifts Please, the parenting podcast by the pair with no real gifts, but a whole lot of gumption. Hey everyone, I'm Steve Noviello.
Hello there, I'm Jenny Anchondo.
It is Halloween week, my friend. Well, actually, next
Ish.
week.
It's the
Halloween
season.
It's actually my birthday week.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Can you believe?
Well, I wish that last year was so fun.
Last year was so festive when you kidnapped me and took me here for our podcast.
Oh my gosh,
that was fun.
so fun. And your big party.
It was fun.
It was epic. And now
I'm
it's
just 51.
I know. What a letdown, man.
What a letdown.
Well, but happy birthday.
Thank
Are you going to do
you.
anything exciting?
You know, we're going to go to dinner at a new restaurant that I really like, and then just kind of hang, you know? Like,
That's fun.
It's so funny. Doug's like, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday? And I'm
You're
like,
like a deck.
I mean, honestly, what do I want? I wanted an emerald cut tennis bracelet, but you know, like,
yes.
I mean, but that we're not getting that. So I'm at that age where I'm like, you know what I would really like? Like, there's two things. One, like my watch needs to be serviced, so I'd like that.
Okay.
Or I'd like us to replace the pull-down attic stairs with a more modern, lighter. Like we have, like, it's like one of those old school, like heavy.
You really are
like
51, aren't
right.
you?
I'm like, this is what I want.
You are really 51.
Like,
although the watch, that would be great. I love when somebody can like do a task.
Yes.
Because that's the thing.
Yes.
Like you could do it yourself, right? But it's the time to go get it done.
Get
like
it done,
when are you going
and
to do
the
it?
expense and
Yeah.
so on and so forth. But
Okay,
anyway.
or the attics. I don't even understand what you were saying right there. So like I hope you get everything that you want
Exactly.
for your birthday.
Exactly.
Have the boys decided what they're going to be for Halloween?
Oh, we have, not only have we decided, but the costumes are in and we've been wearing them around the house.
Oh, this is really dangerous.
Do you not allow that?
It's just, I don't know. I feel like I allow everything, and which is why I know it's dangerous. I don't allow everything.
Because
I
you
know.
lose pieces, or because it becomes
No.
less special?
It's
or
because then they're like, oh, cool, that was fun. I liked being
I've
Super
bet
Mario,
mine.
and now I want to be the Tooth Fairy. And then you get the Tooth Fairy costume, and it's like, oh, let me put that on. This was so cute. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's a little scratchy. I don't know. Let's keep this for the costume closet. Can I be Anne of Green Gables? It's
Green Gables.
endless. It's endless. So I don't know.
Jacob has one of those like inflatable costumes, like that comes.
Yes.
So
Oh,
he's
I
got
love
one of
those.
those. And Hudson is a vampire, but no makeup.
Okay.
Because he thinks makeup is for girls.
Does he know that you wear makeup?
It's not a discussion we need to have.
Okay, I'm just like,
I was like, so you're a vampire
It's
with
just
no makeup,
ironic.
so you're a magician? Like, which is, you know,
that's okay.
You know, yeah, no, but I'll take the day off. I'll go do pumpkin carving at the school with the kids, which I love. And we'll do trick-or-treating. Are we trick-or-treating this year?
I was going to ask, are you available?
We're totally available.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Well, let's do.
The
Are you
kids assume that we're hanging out
Okay.
right.
Okay.
I'm wondering if we come to our neighborhood this year. Is this the year?
We totally can. Well, I'm gonna tell you what we would be bringing with us, and then you can tell me if you're ready to receive.
I mean, you, your husband, and your
Yes.
2 children.
Yes, one of them. She travels now with a little mini potty chair.
Oh, like to poop on people's lawns?
Yeah, I mean, you remember?
Oh no, I remember. I remember
I'm just giving you an out right now. If you're like, this kills the vibe in my gorgeous neighborhood,
to have your
please do not bring
have your
your
1-year-old
baby with the potty chair.
pooping on the.
Yeah,
No, we're chill. Did you do the cloth diapers for this one as well?
we did. And oh my gosh,
Wow.
it was actually
That is
like
impressive.
so, this is so lame. And I should just have not started the sentence, but I already did. Like, it was really emotional for me to stop the diaper service. Because we did like the cloth diaper service.
Why do you need if you're out of diapers, why do we still have a portable potty?
Because she
Almost there.
We don't know a lot. Like, say we're half a mile away from your house.
Right.
So, and you're out trick-or-treating. It's just like when she has to go, she has to go. She's been holding it overnight and stuff. Not to brag. Such a lame flex. What a loser.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's doing great, but I also am just thinking it would be, I don't want to put her in a situation where it's like, we can't get to a potty for 30 minutes because we're out halfway around the route. So I'm thinking I would probably put the little potty chair in the stroller.
Yeah.
Right?
That works. Fine with me.
Okay.
As long as
I'm
don't
never
have
going to
use
see
it.
these people again. You, however.
They know who you are.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
sadly.
What are the girls going to be?
Well, this is why I'm like holding off, because Brighton always comes up with a fabulous family outfit and I get so excited about it and I start to order pieces and like Pinterest it up and imagine it. And then
she changes her mind.
She changes her mind hardcore, like super committed to something else. So I'm just letting it ebb and flow. But right now she wants us all to be Power Rangers, which we have been before pre-Gemma.
Okay.
So we need to get a Ranger for Gemma and probably like a new one for Brighton. And then she also wants to be the yellow one, which is what I was before.
I don't think Doug and I are dressing up.
Wait.
Although
what?
maybe we might. We'll see.
I think you should. But I also get like, it's kind of just exhausting.
Well, last year, remember, and what was he last year? Was he Where's Waldo? I think he might have been. And I had
and then it became a literal Where's Waldo?
Right, because he, right.
Yeah.
I wore one of those like box dooms that the people from Two Men in a Truck made on my show. I was like, I'll take that.
See,
and I was a box
great.
of popcorn, which worked out great. But I feel like that's like the last thing you are before you're nothing.
Really?
Don't you think? Like you're in a cardboard box at this point.
Oh, see, the Anchondo family growing up, we lived for box costumes. We were blocks, or we were robots, or we were I thought those were great. I think those are big. No, I think that's just
they're coming back on the show.
Start of your. Yeah. It's the start of your recreation as a 51-year-old.
Exactly. I mean, Hudson was getting ready for school the other day. And I said, okay, buddy, he's fully dressed. I said, okay, put your shoes on. And my parents were over and I kind of was doing whatever. And then I came downstairs and went to the family room. There he is, full on police officer.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, but
did he have his shoes on?
No.
Bless you.
But he did still have his school clothes on, which I was glad to hear. I mean, he was like he was like posing for my mom for pictures.
That's adorable. Okay, I approve. That's adorable. Will they bless you?
Thank you.
I hope there's not a third.
No.
Will they dress up for school that day too?
No, they don't do that. So the kindergartners dress for school and they kind of leave it special for them.
Oh, that's
and then
cute.
I think that honestly also they used to, and I think that particularly in like the 3rd and 4th grade girls, without being sexist, it led to a lot of heartache of like
group costumes.
Group costume. I wasn't told. I'm not involved. These girls are doing it. I'm not. It's all day. So they were like in 86 the costumes.
I actually saw a post on social media about that, and that had not even entered my sphere of thought. I was like, oh, why are they warning parents about group costumes? But they said if your child brings up, hey, I'm doing a group costume with so-and-so from the soccer team, or ask who came up with the idea. Have all the parents been contacted? Is one parent buying all the costumes, or are we buying individually so you can figure out who's in it? And then finally, is anybody in your group being left out?
Yeah.
And the suggestion in this post was like really try to discourage it.
Yeah.
Because it can't
Someone
seem
will be
really
left
like
out.
a clique.
Even somebody who it is a clique. It's literally a way to differentiate yourself with select people in a like way at the exclusion of others. It's the definition. Of a clique.
I'm like, it seems very suspicious. Of course, the person that thinks of it initially, they're not.
No, I don't think it's done with ill will.
It's not done with ill will, but the receiving end of it can just sting and feel really isolating. I'm sure.
Like the way the girl at Smoothie King hands me my receipt isn't done with ill will either. But depending on my mood, I might, take it that way.
Wait, at Smoothie King, is their computer always broken for you?
Okay, first of all, Smoothie King doesn't advertise, do they? So here's the deal. Like, can we get rid of the pre-recorded message at the drive-thru? I don't want to try your avocado toast. And frankly, it's not new at this point.
You should. It's good.
Because it's like, welcome to Smoothie King, blah, blah, blah. Take it, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like that. And then someone's like, welcome to Smoothie King. Can I take your order? I'm like, I'll have the vanilla gladiator with sweet strawberries and bananas. What? Medium vanilla gladiator, sweet strawberries and bananas. Bananas, what else? Sweet strawberries. I got that. What? It infuriates me. I have a love-hate relationship with that place.
Well, so same. However, it is just I have a toxic relationship with it because I keep going back because it serves such a purpose in the growth. Like, I can get something for Brighton and Gemma and myself and even Heath, and like everybody likes it and it's great. And I feel
I also fool myself into thinking that it's healthy.
Well, you can make adjustments, but when you try to make the adjustments,
they
flip out.
No, we're not ordering off menu. We can barely get the stuff from the menu correct.
Out.
Like honestly, to the point where the other day I looked up the location that I go to see if it was franchise owned or corporately owned because I was going to contact them about
That is
some notes I have about how they conduct business.
Okay, this has been an ongoing. I actually have had an embarrassing moment at one where I can't go back to it anymore. Because Heath and Breton were waiting in the car, and I went in and I have like some substitutions because I don't want like the cane sugar, I don't want the syrup, I don't want the like sweetened yogurt. I just want protein powder, water, and fruit. That's it. And so I was trying to explain this, and they're like, "We don't have the button." And I'm like, "But the smoothie, like the products are right there.
Right.
It's just put the scoop in with your hand." So
Right.
it got heated.
Right. I'll pay for it. Like
And
I'm not.
I think the girl like goes to our church, like the girl that was working there, and then her mom used to work there. So anyway, I haven't gone back to that one. So then I go to the other one, and their credit card machines, they're always like, "Oh, it's broken. Can we scan it again?" And I'm always like, "Are you scanning this twice?"
Right.
But I don't. I'm
What are we
not.
doing?
I don't go back and check. They probably are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway.
We were going down some
I
kind
know.
of path. I'm glad that we're going to hang out for what is it?
Yes.
Halloween again.
Thanksgiving also. Feel free to come over.
I might just. What are you doing for Christmas?
I mean, we'll be in New York, but you're welcome to
I'll
come.
be there. That sounds great. So the Playboy magazine edition, that one, like people liked that
Yeah,
episode.
it's a good one. Doubleheader.
And then my mom called and wanted to talk about it.
Really? She didn't call me.
This isn't usually the one that I want to talk about. And so she brought, and I hadn't brought it up in the episode because I was like, well, I'm not going to say anything because they don't know that I've seen these magazines. Right. So like you'll notice I didn't say anything about ever seeing any sort of anything at our house ever.
Ah.
Right. The truth is.
Brothers or father?
Father. So my mom calls and she's like, "Oh my gosh, that episode was so funny." And she's like, "You're not going to believe what happened back in the day." And she's like, "Remember gifting back in the day? All of our families in California. So in order to do a gift, you don't order it online. Like you plan it out. You call the
Right.
magazine company and you order a magazine and you have a magazine sent." So one of my aunts got a Playboy subscription for my dad for his birthday or something, like for some sort of holiday or whatever. And it was like every other month or something like that. Well, my mom ran at the time a daycare and preschool in our home.
God.
So she's constantly stressed about infiltrating the magazine. But she said it was kind of at the time, it was really like a to-do. It was like an elevated gift. It was like a cool kind of thing. But my mom felt super weird about it because it just was super weird.
They're
For
not
your
porn on the coffee
sister.
table people.
Yeah, for your sister to send this type of magazine to your husband, but also it was like how nice and thoughtful you thought of him and you wanted to get him a gift and you're sending it. But every month it would be like, I got to get to the...
I have to intercept it before the daycare kids get here.
Yes. So anyway, she finally called her and said, like, "This is so nice and you are very thoughtful in a unique and interesting and strange way. And you please stop the subscription. This is too stressful." And to think about having to make sure that they're never found. So anyway.
As much as I appreciate you sending my husband pictures of other naked women to look at, please stop.
Please stop.
I also could lose my daycare license.
Yeah. So anyway, anybody that went to her daycare, they know that it was the best ever and your kids are not exposed to anything. And all those kids are doing very, very well to this day. So anyway, I just thought that was funny. I also had this moment on a much like a down note the other day where I was with Brighton and we were like navigating in a thing. And I thought, I wonder if Steve ever feels this or anybody else ever feels this, where you're starting to go down a path in your parenting. You're saying something, you're parenting, you're in it. And you're like, I am doing this so wrong. And I do not know how to course correct.
What was the issue?
Like we're just going off a ravine. It's been happening a few times lately. And I told Heath, I said, you have to do bedtime because I'm going off a ravine and I don't know like the next road. I don't know the next thing to say. And it's just these little arguments over, hey, I want to stay up for 5 more minutes, or can I have a glass of milk, or just kind of that pushing the
She's
bedtime.
delaying, right?
She's delaying, and it is just getting on my last nerve because I am so
tired.
I am so exhausted. The candle is so burnt out.
Mm-hmm.
It is done. There's no more wick. I don't even know whatever the candle's made of. The soy, the wax is on the floor. There is nothing left. So I'm just like, my last nerve is just right here. And so then I'm snapping at her and she's kind of like, what's this? Like, This isn't the mom that I know. And then I think she really notices that ever since Gemma came and mom went back to work,
right,
she's just has no fuse. And I'm like, I'm really short with her. But then also, can you just get it together and go to bed?
Right. Get it together, girl.
So I'm confused between like the gentleness and the kindness and then like being too hard on her.
Mm-hmm.
I can't figure out what's too hard, what's going to kill her confidence. And also just, can you please get it together?
Well, I think that because we've had that too with the boys where I was seeing a therapist at the time and I was like, it drives me insane. Like they do it now too, where will be like vegging out, like winding down. And then Alexa tells them it's time for bed. And it's like, did you just do a bump of cocaine, both of you? Like it's,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, and I said to Doug, I was like, we got to figure this out. Like, I do not love that the last thing that we do is yell at these kids before bed. Because of course, in my crazy mind, I'm like, God forbid someone doesn't wake up. Like this is the last thing, right?
Yes.
So I think that something that's helpful for me is understanding that she's doing that because she wants to spend more time with you, right? She's trying to elongate the amount of time the two of you have to spend together, and maybe just being honest about that and saying, hey, it seems like you're trying to delay bed so we can hang out more. So why don't we find some time, some intentional time to spend together this weekend and do something special?
Yeah.
And then see if that
that's
helps.
Great. I know. And I think what's really
because mommy's got to go to bed.
Gets me is like, there isn't any more time.
No, there's none.
That's what I think is
But you know what? But here's the thing though.
The solution feels fake.
But it's not though, because don't you think that it's the smallest thing that like, cause to us, it's like, okay, intentional. And I'm like, okay, trip to Monaco. You know what I mean?
So
like,
I was going to say Six Flags. But
something, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But like where it's like
it could just be stopping at Starbucks just with her.
Right. Like let's just you and me go to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Like let's just like on Tuesday mornings, Jacob has chess club at 7 a.m. So I take him to school, then I come back and get Hudson ready and then take him to school. And it's become this little special thing that Hudson and I do because it's just him and I that go to school.
Yeah.
And it's just Jacob and I that go to school because I take them separately because I go twice. But even this last weekend, so Jacob has a project for school. He has to build a haunted house. And we worked on it together.
So you have
and
a project at school.
But I mean, are you kidding me? I'd like stop myself from doing it so he could do it, right? Like, and we looked at inspiration photos, and I brought home a ton of boxes from work of all different sizes, and we glued. He sketched it out, and then we glued it, and he drew things, and I cut them out, and then we spray painted it, and we decided we were cutting the windows out, and they were making these little squares. And I was like, oh, those would be cool shingles. We should put shingles on this roof. So we shingled the friggin' haunted house and it was just so nice to spend time. And he's so proud of this thing that we did together and, that kind of stuff where I think that any kind of small, particularly now that you have a second child, any kind of small intentional, like this is just you and me time, even if it's 20 minutes, I think is so appreciated. And we try and do that with the kids where we'll split them up and, it's like Jacob wants to go to the Pokemon store to look at cards. Hudson doesn't want to do that. But you know what? Hudson's going to have a magic lesson with Sam the Magic Man, and that'll be his little thing or, whatever the case is. And then sometimes we circle back and, do whatever together. But I hear you that nighttime, like just effing go to bed. Like I am exhausted.
I kind of blame the potty training too. And I'm hoping it's a season just because you have to have your eye on the potty train person.
Yeah.
Like constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And then be there while make sure they poop. Like you just literally sit there and like you're teaching them how to wipe and it feels very time intensive. And I'm hoping it's kind of a season like that. But I like that. I think that's a great piece of advice to say. I think the line you said was like, it sounds like you want to spend more time together. So do I. Let's on Saturday or make it like a specific plan. Let's on Saturday do this, or we'll get up before everybody else and we'll go to breakfast or go for a bike ride or something.
Yeah. And honestly, in that moment, there's nothing that you're going to suggest that she's going to be like, nah, I don't want to do that. So like, that's also kind of a nice power play because you can be like, oh, why don't you and I go to the deli and get,
right.
You know what I mean?
Let's go even grocery shopping. She likes to go grocery shopping. Something I need to do
anyway.
Yeah.
But like, you know what? Like, let's make it special. Like, let's go have some high fructose corn syrup and see where the day takes us.
That's off the table. That's off. You can choose if you want long broccoli or short broccoli.
I mean, seriously, are we going to have golden autumn beets or are we going to have the red ones? You choose. Go crazy.
Ooh, both of those sound good.
They do sound good. They do sound good. No, it's hard. The other thing so we just had, and I know we're running out of time here, but I'll tell you real quick. Hudson got caught lying for the first time recently.
Oh, you're going to out him.
And it was so sad. Like it was one of these situations where like, so we were eating dinner and he was not eating. And it's like, okay, like, and we've gotten to the point with dinner where I was like, you don't have to eat. Like, you don't have to eat. But when we're sitting having family time and you're like, I want a snack, like I will be serving this dinner that you didn't eat. Like we're not going to move to popsicles after not eating grilled chicken. Like that's not happening. Sure. So it became this whole thing and it was super, he's just like Doug,
hard.
Super stubborn, blah, 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 whatever. And we're like, buddy, just eat it. He's like, I can't, it's too juicy. It's too juicy. It's too soft. I'm like,
the chicken was, you take that as a compliment.
Seriously. I was like I cooked that chicken low and slow. Like this is melt in your mouth. Like grilled chicken. Like this is like, had to keep myself from eating it, whatever. So we're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We're trying not to pay attention to him because we don't want to add fuel to the fire, blah, blah, blah. So he gets up, he goes in the kitchen. He's like, whatever. Comes back. He's like, fine, I ate it. And I was like, see, like we're good to go. And we went in there and he didn't have to eat all of it. So like some of it was gone. And I was like, perfect. Like, here we go. And I opened up the trash can. And before I even could look, he like gave himself up. And he felt he was so angry at himself. Like he was so it was heartbreaking.
So at that point, is that the punishment? Is his feeling punishment enough?
Like I said, we have a rule in our house. You can be anything you want, but you can't be a liar, right? Like that's.
Oh, I'm going to steal that rule.
Like, and he was, he got upset and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't want it. And it's like, like stick to your guns here or whatever. But it was in that moment, again, I'm like, what kind of psychological damage am I doing to you? It reminds me of that
scene. Like either way, what kind of psychological damage?
Do I,
like that you can act your way out of it?
Right. Like, do I, like, oh my gosh, now this thing happened and you poor thing and you're a liar and it's okay to be a liar. And like,
right. Or like, you don't want to identify as a liar.
Correct.
Like then all of a sudden he's like, well, I lied once. I guess I'm just a liar.
Correct.
That's what I always worry about.
It reminds me of that scene in Mommy Dearest where she like won't eat the meat because you've seen, oh my God, you've not seen this movie.
When you started saying it reminds me of that scene, I was like, no.
Have you not seen Mommy Dearest?
I maybe have. I just don't have like.
About Joan Crawford?
I don't know. Maybe.
We really, you know what? Here's the thing.
Should we do a movie night?
We need to have a movie night because I think
like every week for the rest of my life.
Most of our time is spent here together, and that's about it. Yeah.
Give me some homework or something. Yeah.
We're going to put the movie night on our list. That's on our list. On your list is to click like and subscribe and come back and see us next Tuesday morning when a new episode drops. Have a safe and happy Halloween. I think we'll see you again before then, but in case we don't, get out there and have some fun with your family. And if you do nothing else today, go find yourself a friend you don't need to clean the house for.